Hello once again on Cowboys Insiders. If it's the first time on Cowboy Insiders, don't forget to make a subscribe on this platform. So today we're going to talk about contract extensions in the Dallas Cowboy, some injuries that affect some players in the Dallas Cowboy, and a possible departure for the Dallas Cowboy. And also, we're gonna continue about a free agencies in the Dallas Cowboy in 2026. The 2026 offseason is not just about a new signings for the Dallas Cowboy, but it's about a decision on who to keep, the player to keep in the Dallas Cowboy, and the player to trust in the team, and the player to let go in another team. This could define the future of the franchise in the NFL and the Dallas Cowboy. The key players expected to get a new contract extension in the Dallas Cowboy include Micah Parsons, include a CeeDee Lamb, include a Dak Prescott, and other key players that helped the Dallas Cowboy in last season. Micah Parsons is the priority deal in the Dallas Cowboy. If there is one player that the Dallas Cowboy must extend, it's Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is one of the most dominant defensive players in the NFL, a nearest pass rusher and face-off defense. Parsons is expected to receive a massive contract extension, potentially making him one of the highest paid defensive players in the NFL history. So there is many reasons why a Dallas Cowboy want to extend Micah Parsons. If the Dallas look him in long term, they secure the heart of their defense for years. So Dak Prescott also is one of the player, a key player that a Dallas Cowboy want to extend his contract from 2 years to 4 years in the Dallas. Dak Prescott remain the leader of the team, still performing at a high level, and he is one about experienced and trusted player by the coaches in the NFL. There are ongoing discussions about recreating his contract, possibly extending it to create a salary cap flexibility. So the Dallas want to keep a Dak Prescott, but manage him cap hit wisely. So if the Dallas keep a Dak Prescott, he can be the one of highest paid in the NFL in defenders in this league, which is NFL. CeeDee Lamb also is an offensive superstar. CeeDee Lamb has become the Cowboys players one of the most explosive receiver in the league. He is expected to either get contract extension or remain cornerstone under a high value deal. Keeping Lamb ensure the offense stay in elite. So that's why the Dallas Cowboy also is pushing to sign or to extend the contract extension for a CeeDee Lamb. Trevon Diggs also he is a defensive anchor. When healthy, Trevon Diggs is the one of the best ball hawking cornerback, a game-changing defender. The Cowboys want to keep him for long term, but injuries play a role. So he is the one most the players who are likely to be affected by an injuries. So let's continue on the players of the Dallas Cowboys that have injured in this off season. Injuries are a major concern of the Dallas in this year of 2026. Trevon Diggs, he is in recovery concern. Addicts has a default with a serious injuries in recent season, a knee or ACL related issue, a missed significant playing time. Lathan Van Aerts, career uncertain. Van Aerts has struggled with a neck injuries and durability issues. His future is uncertain and the Dallas may hesitate to commit a long term. A Tyron Smith, he is aging and injuries a Cowboy legend, but frequent injuries. Getting older, the team must decide to keep him for experience or move on for a younger talent. So there is also the player who could leave a Cowboys team in this 2026. This is where things get interesting. A Tony Pollard, a possible exit. A Pollard has been a key player, but contract situation unclear for this player. A major signings and blockbuster moves and some key departures in a Dallas Cowboy. And also, we have to talk about some weakness that remains in our team, which is a Dallas Cowboy. But also, we'll talk about some off-field stories in the players and the board of the Dallas Cowboy. So, if you didn't make subscribe, please make subscribe for more news about the Dallas Cowboy. A Dallas Cowboy, a new era, a big moves and Super Bowl dreams in 2026. The 2026 off-season have been one of the most aggressive and transformative period for the Dallas Cowboy in a recent year. After a multiple seasons of falling short of Super Bowl expectations, the front office led by the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, has made it clear this term or this year is going all in. This is not just another off-season. So this is a statement that the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, have been made on his team Dallas Cowboy. So let's start on the different approaches to our free agencies on the Dallas Cowboy. As for the years, the Cowboys were known for being cautious in free agencies. But in 2026, everything have been changed by the general owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones. Instead of sitting back, Dallas became one of the most aggressive teams on the market. They restructured contracts, freed up cap space, and targeted players who could make an immediate impact, especially on the defense of the Dallas. The Cowboys are no longer building slowly, they are trying to win now. And also the Dallas Cowboys have made a major signings and blockbuster moves in this time of signings of blockbuster and free agencies. The Dallas have already signed a free agencies and blockbuster Alashan Gary. Alashan Gary, he is a defensive game changer and he is one of the most biggest headlines of the off-season. That was acquisition of Alashan Gary. For the former Green Bay Packers star, agreed to play a cut to join a Dallas Cowboy, signaling his belief in the team direction. Gally brings inherent pass-rushing ability, something the Cowboys desperately needed. His presence instantly upgrades the defensive lines, and a Jaron Thompson, who is a secondary reinforcement. The Cowboys also strengthened their secondary by signing a Jaron Thompson to multi-year deal. He adds an experience, a strong tackling, a coverage versatility. This move helped to fix one of the Cowboys' biggest weakness from the last season to the Dallas Cowboys. The next player is Jacoby Durant. Jacoby Durant is a rising playmaker. Jacoby Durant joins on a short-term deal after an impressive playoff run. Known for his ball-hawking skills, Durant adds a depth and a potential big plays ability to the defense. Javonte Williams are locked in. Javonte Williams already signed a new contract with a Dallas Cowboy. Dallas made sure to retain one of its most productive offensive weapons. Williams signed a 3-year extension after a strong season with over 1,200 rushing yards, keeping him ensure a stability in the run game. A Marty Hennessy deathmate, while not a flashy, this signing is important. A Hennessy provides a depth of offensive lines, flexibility at a center and guards. Championships are often won with a strong depth, and the Dallas understand that. That's why the Dallas Cowboys have also signed a Matt Hennessy on a long-term project for the Hennessy. Somehow he is a backup QB stability. The Cowboys also secured Sam Howell as the backup quarterback option. Having a reliable quarterback too is a crucial in long NFL season. Also, there is different players that are on the way of departing the contract with the Dallas Cowboys due to some have been affected by injuries. Also, the other didn't make what they signed for in the last years in the Dallas Cowboys. Not every move was about bringing a player in. Some familiar faces left. So those players have been left or on the way of departing the contract with a Dallas Cowboy. Those are key departures. Not every move was about bringing player in. Some familiar faces left is a Block Hoffman and a Jack Sanborn. These departure signals a roster reset, especially on a defense. But also in the Dallas, there is other remaining weakness. Even with all these moves, the Cowboys are not perfect. There are still concerns. A linebacker depth remain questionable. A defensive consistency is still unproven, and additional pass rush support may be needed. This means a Dallas might not be